for creating buildings, for creating malls. You know, because we, yeah, so this basic thing, why are trees important for us? See, first of all, 31% of the land on our planet is occupied by the trees. So 31% is a major means portion. And the second thing mainly is that we humans breathe out carbon dioxide which is absorbed by trees. And the trees release oxygen which is helpful for us to survive. To we inhale oxygen, and that's a basic necessity. The second thing, the third thing is the many of the world's endangered species, that is the animal species, they live in the forest. So it's a obviously concern. If forest will not be there, they will obviously get extinct and they will not exist anymore. And one more important thing, 1.6 billion people. Now 1.6 billion is quite too much amount. India's population is 1.25 billion. It's a little less than that. So they rely on the trees for that food. The food like fruits and all, and then the clothing. The clothing basically the cotton plant. It is used for clothing purpose, for traditional medicine. There are many plants whose leaves and all are very helpful for the medicine, and also basically for shelter. Now the causes of deforestation. And we're looking at growing demand for housing. Now basically housing is the most important thing. Now in 1960 the population was 3 billion, and in now 2000 became 6 billion, and the estimated population for 2050 is 9.6 billion. Now obviously if the population will increase at such rate, then the houses will be required, and for the trees will need to be cut. Also for agriculture, the trees are being cut, like for clearing of land for palm oil and other crop plantations. Like for agriculture, land is required and trees are cut. For cattle ranching is basically grazing of cattle. Subsistence farming is a type of farming, and breeding cows for milk. Now cows give milk once they graze, so they graze on green grass, and then for that trees are cut. Now this is very important slide, the economical effects of the deforestation. Now disruption of livelihoods. Deforestation greatly influences many lives. As already discussed, because yes, it's impacting in a positive way also maybe, but the adverse effect in the future will definitely go to negative, because the basic thing being the oxygen and all. So in Southeast Asia, deforestation contributed to migration and social conflicts. Now trees are not there, people started having problems, they were not having sufficient oxygen and all, and they were also not having shelter, they were also not getting food and clothing. So obviously they had to migrate to other problems and social conflicts because of that. In Brazil, the poor people are constantly pressured to move from the villages, often to remove soy plantations where they have to work under inhuman conditions. Now this is the problem in Brazil. Means they have to work in conditions which were very adverse and means difficult to survive, but still they had to work because there was no other option. Destroying sources of medicine. Yeah, medicine obviously is important. Everyone of us needs medicine some other time. But if plants are not there, there will be no medicine, and it will be difficult. Increasing food insecurity. Now this is very important again. We require food to live. But if there is no plants, there will be no food. Flooding causes loss of many lives and homes. Now, what plants do if plants are there, then they will stop the water. Means they will not, but if plants are not there, then water will flow and the flooding will happen, and that will cause the loss of many lives. So these are not the economical facts.